what you would call finicky, but my outfit is what you would call dope. It's not for cocaine, it's for magnifying. It says, thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening? Yeah, classic Galileo quote. Hell yeah. Continuing verbal autobiography. Oh man, Dress to Kill was amazing last night. I am funny. It is a fact. Dress to Kill is a good time though, and that is also a fact. Like, I'm funny. On or off Dress to Kill. I'm funny every time I do comedy to the best of my ability. I mean, like, I don't do it to be an asshole. Like, I'm not trying to go out and, like, make people mad or, like, upset or anything. Like, I'm literally trying to make people laugh. I just, a lot of sometimes comedy, just like life, is realizing that you think different than other people. But, damn, the moments where you think the same, they're beautiful. Like, I will be, hopefully, after I finish my makeup. I swallowed a part of my tooth gem last night. Not all of it, which is kind of crazy. I got half of it. So I'm going to try and get an appointment this week and get that fixed because I miss it. I miss it so bad. Man, and I must have had some weird dreams last night too because I think I ate and fucked in my dreams last night. Two things I'm always struggling to do. For 1 second, I thought my spirit was my cat, and well, not my cat, but the cat I live with in this room. I was like, oh shit, because the cat never comes in this room. I was like, gonna be excited. All right. Oh, damn it. The last time I did this, I was like, I'm gonna write out the best quote that a friend ever gave me, and it is worth it. Well, Resurrected YouTube. I know it's just a quick catch and then go through to see if I have like a wardrobe malfunction, in which case I'm not, but like, come to Dress to Kill. Dress to Kill is always one wardrobe malfunction away from being straight up Super Bowl. The next one is on 9/11. It'll be unforgettable. And then I think we're something like 10/11, 11/13. I feel like, look, so and then 12/4 for sure. That one is going to be All-Star. Just music so that I don't get copyrighted. So I did try to write down the quote, but it's long, and I kind of like copied and pasted it off of a this is so for Resurrected YouTube, and I am so in love with and horrified with the people that watch this whole thing because I hate myself. So you were like the perfect balance to me. Like, I wanted to die nary but a few years ago. Sometimes in a few moments, here's and there's. But yeah, I learned to be grateful. And to be honest, I should have looked at when I didn't actually date record when my friend Caitlin sent this to me. Caitlin's Words of Wisdom. I printed it out, but it was kind of like copy and paste from a larger text thing. So I wants to give back like story of which I have given on verbal autobiography, but you know, for the sake of my forever cringe being on out there, after I attempted what I thought would be a very good suicide attempt and ended up pissing and barfing all over myself. Like, I threw out that outfit and it was cute. I did what any insane adult does after trying to kill themselves, and I got on dating apps and I got into some situationships. So oh god, and for like one of my more shameful to admit things is that I don't even like, I haven't, not using, for lack of a better word, did intend for my best friend's husband to find me. Not like out of like, oh, but because he's also a good friend of mine. One of my friends since middle school, Austin Crownover. His sister had died, that within a year of what I thought would be best suicide attempt, like, possibilities. I broke a ketchup bottle. Because I was like, why do I have low calorie glass ketchup? The only kind of ketchup that comes into... If you're not at a diner and your ketchup is in a glass bottle, it's low calorie. And way too expensive. My mom paid for my expensive ass ketchup. Like, what? I don't know. I did work the day that I tried to kill myself. It was a Friday. I was gonna... I've known this dude since I was 12. He was like 13. So I knew the way he would act is that, like, he would get into the house, and he was raised by a dope mom, Paula, is hella amazing. Raised by like, I don't know. I just knew he would go into the house and he would sense something weird. And already it had been just a few months or so before, so like family was like expecting weird shit. He would go in, they'd both come in all like, huh, and then he would feel something weird and he would tell Caitlin to stand back and he would find me. And it wouldn't have to be my parents, it was going to be my best friend's husband, who is also a buddy of mine since middle school. So that is like, they always, two of the best people that have ever been on this earth, in my opinion. Definitely for my existence. So it is a good thing. And I cleaned up and everything, but I like almost feel like I should talk more about it. I'm ashamed about that. But I didn't like meet them at the door like, oh my gosh. I didn't have to go to the hospital. I survived myself, but I threw up all over. I threw up so much that I am almost like, I was pissed when I woke up at God and my mom, because my mom, the way I was, like, it always changes every year. There's a new way to lay a baby to sleep when you're a mom. The way that it was cool for moms to lay babies when I was born one was on your belly. And for my mom, I remember being in and out of it. Because I almost had like a drug thing before, so I tried to recreate it. But then a body wants to live. If you're fucked up enough, that's why I did try to do it sober first, but I just was like, a bitch can't hang herself sober. A bitch can't choke herself sober. But okay, so I was at a messy point, and these are some words of wisdom. So I want to do a context because I got on dating apps in between, and it was going crazy. So because I don't really want to change any of the words, I just want to read it as I had it saved. So first, this is from not me. This is my friend Kaylin sending to me during one of the most chaotic periods of my life, in between my attempted suicide, which is one of the only things I probably haven't really talked to them a lot about because of how much I almost was going to use them in it. Being so my parents were out of touch, I'd have to fucking call my parents, like. But so first of all, I think I was talking to her about some situationship sort of shit. And it was also after trying to kill myself that I almost got someone tried to kill me because of the situationships I was getting into. And yeah, so first of all, I don't have the exact date. So first of all, this is not me again, but damn, I wish. I don't need words these wise. I have friends with words these wise. So first of all, I get the chaotic feelings for sure. And I do understand ending a long-term relationship and feeling so good about it that I thought I just wasn't made for that kind of shit. Feeling so good about ending, that is, because my disengagement was with a dude who, I knew Keelan and Austin first, but, was in a friend group that we all were friends in, Yeah, I thought I just wasn't made for that kind of shit, long-term relationships. And then I got with Austin like 4 months later. Ha ha ha, lol. I read it like it should be. And yeah, everything is awesome at first. Honeymoon period. Which is nice, but I hate that feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, everything is good, and then it all changes. I don't know if she'll say it in this one, but I don't know if it is in this one. One of the smartest things, my friend Kaylin is like, she's so fucking smart. She's so fucking wise. Like, since we were little kids. Also, I mean, her thinking me funny and us being friends at like 12, 13, that did not hurt. I tend to find the people that think I'm funny to be wise. She said that sometimes it's so much, like, if you live certain kinds of lives, it's so much harder to almost accept the good in your life because you're constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop, like constantly waiting for it's like you almost have to learn to like enjoy peace and joy. You have to learn to enjoy like in a stable situation because, yeah, existing's fucking hard, rarely comfortable. When you are comfortable, you're like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, I'm about to be uncomfortable. So, like, everything is good, and then it all, yeah. But I hate the feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, everything is good, and then it all changes. That may happen, it may not. When it does, dip out. Let's talk about situationships. Until then, I hope you can enjoy whatever the relationship is offering. Even if it is just a few months, and then he's weird, it's still worth enjoying. It won't break you. It won't break you if it ends. This is true for anyone, like, watching this. I don't know. Again, I can never, one of the rules I can't ever see who's watching, which sucks. So, like, if there are questions, damn. Resurrected YouTube, I have been checking for questions. And I love Resurrected YouTube because it's the weirdest comments. And I like the weird. I stay weird. I just don't like when people be weird to me. No. But I be weird, so I can't judge too much. But in this case, I understood what she meant. Like, if the situationship turns to where I'm putting more into a situationship than it's given back to me, it turns weird. Yeah, so that may happen, it may not. But, like, enjoy it while it's good. If it is good, don't worry about it being bad in the moment. But when it does go weird, dip out. Let's see. Yeah, and until then, I hope you can enjoy whatever the relationship has to offer. Even if it's just a few months, yeah, and then he's weird, it's still worth enjoying, even for those few months. It's better to have loved and to have lost than to have never loved at all. It's something that I struggle with believing. Don't fucking give me money, then take money away. I get used to spending that kind of money. Like, I get used to having that kind of attention. I get used to having that kind of good thing. I do real quick. But there is such a blessing and such a skill in appreciating the good on something even when it's not there anymore. That's like a change in season sort of person. That's a strong ass person. My friend Caitlin is one of those people, but not like it had never been me easy for her. Like, it's not like she's been given hard changes. All right. This is like this before I started comedy. Yeah, it won't break you if it ends. That's true. So if you ever, and so that is the thing about, like, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. If you have loved and lost, of which I would say is debatably not as good as just never having that good shit. But if you have loved and then lost, it won't break you. If you are capable of loving and then even like going through the loss, it's not going to break you. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker, but like that's it. You know how existing goes. Stay good. Not comfortable. Rarely comfortable. Never easy. Sometimes that's why it's hard to get out of bed, because you're like, I'm comfortable. Let's not change it. Yeah, so it won't break you if it ends. And if he's ever mean, I will hunt him down. And you know I will. No one deserves someone that's mean to them. If someone's being mean to you, it's not that like they're a mean person or that you deserve it. It's that they need to take some time to figure out their shit. And that's okay. I've been that person too. Maybe even labeled mean. I needed some time to figure out my shit. However, it seems he has a sweetness to him from the way you describe him. We all have our good shit, but we all have our shit. And you don't have to figure out or define anything yet. Do what feels natural and good, and if this ends up not aligning with that, you can identify that and look for someone that does fit. You deserve to feel safe, comfortable, and at ease with someone. This is girl-to-girl advice, again, from my friend Kaylin, but I think this can go with any person. But, as RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else? I hope you find, and that's like been my big struggles. I'm learning to love myself, and that's a challenge. And every time I think I do love myself, I start to get afraid that I love myself too much, and I backtrack. And I bitch, be humble. It's okay. Life humbles me enough not to have to humble myself, but I'm still struggling with figuring that out. So yeah, comfortable and easy with yourself, she says, which is a lot harder, huh? Because we always, like, we were the kind of people where they, like, we went to Christian school, that's how we met as friends. They would say, like, love your neighbor like you love yourself. And like, well, then I would be a piece of shit, because, like, I hate myself. Like, I'm trying to be nice to everyone because I feel like I'm such a piece of shit. Like, I don't want you to step on, I'm sorry, I don't mean to smell. Like, yeah, that's what she was saying. But as RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else? And I hope you find through all this that's going on, that you also need to feel safe, comfortable, and at ease with yourself, which is a lot harder. Because you have to be able to accept the safety and comfort, you know? It means accept you deserve it too. Which is, when a lot of people, now, not so much me, or this coming from my friend who didn't have like safety and comfort always in her childhood. Also, my mom didn't always have safety and comfort in childhood. So, like, your basis of accepting that kind of thing is already wounded. Like, my very first memory is my mom and dad having some kind of conversation that I can't fully understand, but I don't really care. And I kind of want to crawl up there with them, but I'm in my car seat, and I know I cannot get out of my car seat myself. And then we pull into the carport, which is still right over there. And they both get out of the car, and there's a moment I'm alone in the car, but I'm not afraid because I know someone is going to get me out of the car. That was one of my very first memories. So I did have safety and comfort. But I also really loved people who had been in unsafe and uncomfortable positions, and so I sought them so I could, I feel like I had to understand and love better. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That was a long ass time ago. I'm still figuring out this now. Yeah. Because you have to be able to accept the safety and comfort, you know? It took me a long time to really accept that I had and deserved a beautiful relationship. That is because she is with one of our other very, very good friends. There's so much more to life than stupid jobs or stupid boys, even if they become great men. I mean, really. I love Austin, but if he ever flipped the script on me and did some shit like hit me or start to belittle me or whatever, it would be hard, but life would go on. So she ended. This was, again, written probably near 4 or 5 years ago. Austin has not done that yet. Hell yeah, homie. It's scary to open up to good things. It's scary to open up to good things, especially when experience has taught you good often comes before a lot of bad. And we're like, oh, the Lord giveth and then taketh. Like, don't even accept. I don't even want it. Like, I would rather never love than to have lost. But there is so much growth in realizing that value in being able to love and lose and know it won't break you. So I truly believed at a certain point that I was not the kind of person who got good things. And having known this lady, this lady, Kaylin, since 12, yeah, even before we were friends. Weird shit. We went to a small school. And although I never really liked it, I am so glad I did for the people. Also, if you go to a small school, it means you have way less people to run into from high school outside of it. Huh? Yeah, I truly believed at a certain point that I was not the kind of person who got good things. I'm going to put on my eyeshadow, but I want to finish this too. Well, a good book is hard to put down, but can be put down. Just like a good dog. I am going to do eyeshadow because of the primer. Only having like a moment before it isn't a primer anymore. And then I'll come back and read what wacky names of shit I put on my eyelid and finish the answer to the question, what's the best piece of advice a friend has given you? It's alive. And in the moment, good, because look at the rainbows. I like that. And I am continuing the quote, which is just the answer to the question, best piece of advice you've ever been given by a friend. And I wish I got the date, but again, when I saved this, I saved it, and I didn't save it like a date. All right, so I said, should recap a little bit. Honestly, this part, there's so much more to life than stupid jobs or stupid boys, even if they are or become great men, really. And that goes to, like, if someone's treating you really bad, you don't need to be with them. Like, you don't need to make them be in that behavior. You know, like, they're better than that behavior. That's why you love them or loved them. You know they're better than that behavior. And you'll find better than it too. But, and then she talked about her husband, our friend Austin. He said, I love Austin, but if he ever flipped the script on me and did some shit like hit me or started to belittle me or whatever, our self-hate often blocks what we think we deserve, or like makes us think we deserve things we don't. But like, that's why I'm like, some wise advice. Taylor's been giving me wise advice since middle school. She said it would be hard like for life, but like, or it would be hard, but life would go on, because she would leave him and it would be hard, but life would go on. And I would say this was written like near 5 years ago, if not 5 years ago, and Austin has not done any of that. So, but it's scary to open up to good things, especially when experience has taught you good often comes before a lot of bad. Almost like you're only getting good because you're doing a certain thing, and if you know, and then the self-hate is, and yeah. Well, at this point, I'm like, I'm going to resurrect this on YouTube. So I just want to continue with the quote, otherwise I'm never going to finish it before I finish my makeup, and I'm going to go to tomorrow, and I guess I'm doing this for myself, but this is some valuable advice. I truly believed at a certain point that I was not the kind of person who got good things. I figured I didn't have any kind of beautiful future. My version of a beautiful future was my own home, a happy marriage, a job that paid the bills, and maybe getting a boat. And while that's all great, when I thought about what that image really meant, it symbolized to me stability. Even though I don't have those material things, I do now feel stable in my life. I'm not wealthy. I definitely don't have a boat, but I'm not scared. I will also say, this was written 4 or 5 years ago with my friend Kaylin, and they still don't have a boat. But like, I feel like they should crowdfund for a boat. Just based on this. If she has a boat, I have a boat. She says, but I'm not scared. Yeah. I'm not scared. I'm not scared that at any moment the people I love will leave me, which when you have certain lives with, you know, not a first memory like mine, but like where kind of right away you, as a child, you're not getting safety and comfort. Like, why would you then intrinsically think you deserve safety and comfort? Like, you came out a little fucking bread sack baby. Obviously, if you're not shown like safety and comfort right away. But I definitely don't have a boat, and but I'm not scared. I'm not scared that at any moment the people I love will leave me. I am at that place too. I have family. I was born with good people already related to me. Romantically, I might not be doing the best, but I'm not that worried about it because I have a lot of fucking friends. I have people I will have in my life until I die. If I even. I have people that are going to be, like, they're souls I'm abiding with forever. It's not the loneliest existence. I'm not worried, I'm not afraid that I won't have somewhere to live. This is always true. It might not always be comfortable, but I'll always find a place to have a shelter. There might be some in-betweens, but like, and also, then I be blessed, give blessing like threefold. It might not always be comfortable, but if I can provide at least shelter for someone, I could do that. Though all people deserve a shelter. Like, we deserve a place to be. You shouldn't also have to be like sacrificing comfort and like safety because of a shelter. That sucks. But you know, I guess that's existing right now. Really fucking sucky. Not ever really easy or comfortable. Hoping for better. I'm like, I'll give what I can give, but Jesus fucking Christ, I hope things do get better. I know they will. It's just not easy or comfortable right now. Just stay good. I don't feel like I'm lacking much. Okay, I gotta get going. I'm learning to not put so much into what things look like or where things are going, as much as I'm focusing on gravitating toward what makes me feel that stability I crave. It has taken a lot of work, but I'd imagine you're struggling, this is from, again, my friend Caitlin to me, with some of those negative thoughts. I challenge you to really sit with your negative voice. Maybe journal or something, but let negative Amy say her piece. Then kind of see how you feel. See if that really aligns with what you're actually feeling. It's hard, and you will probably cry. I did. I have. This is a continual thing. You'll get lost in your head for a bit, but hold those feelings, and then when you start to breathe a little deeper and come back to real life, I think you'll feel a little more free. Yeah. The best piece of advice I've ever gotten from a friend was this entire episode of Verbal Autobiography, and it so fucking deserved it. That was the best piece of advice I've ever gotten from a friend. It's from someone who's, I would listen to their advice. I like reading it again. I'm like, still solid advice. And this was in between the suicide again, that I didn't even really talk with them because I was going to use Austin to find me dead. And then, because I thought he would handle it. I can imagine exactly how he would handle it. And it would have been really good. But why put that on him too? And I was going through situationships because I had connected with the purpose of loving. I just wasn't sure how to do it. So I was like, all right, I gotta love, and but yeah, best piece of advice given to me before comedy. And even like reading it now, I'm just like, damn, that's probably some of the advice that ended up getting me into it. Like clearing my head and confronting negative Amy and all that shit. We all got a tragic Amy, well, you know, a tragic someone in us, tragic whoever we are, a tragic person in us. And I appreciate comedy because it balances tragedy. And even though I haven't had the most tragic things happen to me, I've had some tragic things fucking happen to me, and I have loved a lot of people that tragic things have happened to. It is an absolute honor to like have comedy because it balances tragedy to the best of its ability. In 3 parts: sensitive humor, jokes, and comfortable places to do them in, of which I'm about to go to. Hell yeah.